is just gonna be like season 4 chapter 4 settings. I'm gonna go more in depth probably in another video, but I'm just gonna show you like the basics. So obviously settings, like in another video I'll go over window settings and all that, but for now it's like 2 a.m. and I just can't be bothered. So yeah, full screen 1920 by 1080. Most people's monitors are 1920 by 1080, but again, if you have a lower end graphics card, you can turn on the resolution to 1600. It really doesn't affect it that much. Obviously it will look more pixelated, but you will get more FPS. Again, cap your frame rate at whatever your monitor's refresh rate is. So mine's 60. When I say 60, one's 144. Most people have a 144 or a 60 hertz. So if you want to check that, you can right click your desktop and go to display and you'll see it there. And then just cap your FPS to whatever your monitor's refresh rate is, performance mode. And I'm going to tell you this, go into DX11. If you're on computer, go on DX11 and then change all of these settings down to low. And then go back to performance mode, because performance mode runs off of DX11, but it just optimizes, like gets rid of the grass and all that other stuff. So use performance mode unless you have like a god computer, but even then it's better for latency and like delay. So use performance mode. Brightness up to you, and colorblind up to you, because obviously everyone's monitors are different. I'm using like nightlight mode on, so to like help with blue light, so that's why I have this off. It already darkens my game enough. 3D resolution, you want to have this at 100%. You can have it at like 80 if you're really struggling with FPS, but 100 for like the best visibility, obviously. And again, all these to low. Mobile builds for delay, obviously in FPS, but if you really can't stay mobile builds, you can go to high. Like if I play on high, I just feel terrible and I cannot play the game at all. So I'm just so used to meshes on low. So yeah, show FPS on. Next setting, I'm playing in a central. I don't know why I said it like that. You want to make sure you can have this on if you want. Confirm edit on release. Most people have it on because it's just easier. I recently told my one friend that plays on a computer, but he like doesn't play it that much. He had it off for a long time. He turned it on and he felt a lot better. You can try it out. Like people that like Raider and people that use like multiple edit binds, they have it off, but most people should have it on. And again, disable pre-edits. You should have it on, but I have it off because I like pre-edits on, but it will mess you up in builds, so I do recommend having this on. All of this you can just leave, and make sure you turn off replays. It absolutely tanks your FPS, so unless if you're a content creator, turn them off. And then HUD, I play on a low HUD scale, but it's up to you again. Turn off latency debug stats, it does nothing, and then turn off creative runtime. And if you want to see your ping, you can have it on, but if you like confident with your ping and you're always like on low ping, you can have it off. I just like monitoring it. If I start lagging, I'll be like, oh, okay, my ping's high. And then sound settings, sound quality, you want to have it on low. It took me like a week to get used to. It felt so weird having it on low, but honestly, I can't play it on high anymore. It just feels so nice on low. So yeah. Visual sound effects, you can have it on. It will like slightly make you have less FPS because obviously, like if you're in endgame, there's so many things on your screen. So I like having it on. I just don't like having to depend on like hearing audio because like playing with music on. So visual sound effects is just overall good. You should have it on. And then again, voice, all that up to you. And then last thing is subtitles. You want to have all of these on low. People say it helps. I honestly don't really notice a difference, but let's be honest, no one's using subtitles, so you might as well just have it off. Now again, I'll go into a more in-depth dive on like window settings, NVIDIA settings, and all those settings in another video, but this is just the basics. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any like questions, I will respond to them. I'm in a central again, so if you're in a different time zone, I might be asleep, and yeah.